diversity, preserves differences in a world that is unfortunately just going to become more and more the same. So that's a vision for the next few years that I really hope we can continue to deliver on. And of course, we'll talk about some of the different aspects of that. You know, how do we make Second Life accessible to more people? You know, things like that as we go along in the questions here. But I think that's the vision that I would focus on to start here today.
Thanks, Philip. Question related to that is, do you believe that the world is ready for Second Life to expand beyond what we know as its current user base? If not, what would it take for maybe more wide adoption of virtual worlds like Second Life?
Well, that is also obviously one of my favorite things and that I think about a lot. And it's kind of amazing, right, that we've been around for 20 years and we are still, I think, you know, the largest gathering of grown-ups in a virtual world in the world. You know, we were at the beginning and we still are now. You know, now we're joined by, you know, amazing new projects like VR Chat, but I would say that we're still the biggest environment, but of course we're not for everybody yet. You know, we're still a tiny fraction of a single percent of people using it, where, you know, by comparison, social media is used by, like, unfortunately, I think, by a majority of people worldwide. So how do we get it bigger? Now, everybody that's in the audience here has different ideas about this, and lots of people, I'm looking around, lots of people here in the audience have expressed those ideas directly to me at different times and in different gatherings. So I'm just going to pick the one that I still think after 22 years is the right one to focus on. And that is that to get Second Life really big, to get a lot of people comfortable doing what we're all doing right now, we still need better transmission of nonverbal cues. The two of us are sitting here right now and our avatars aren't moving, or they're just animating very simplistically with animations that I think come from the chairs that we're in. So I can't express right now what my face is expressing as I speak at my desk and what my hands are doing. I'm moving my hands right now. Can you imagine that? I'm doing it. I think that the way we're going to take this wonderful experience that we're having here every day, and, you know, this day as well, and get it to hundreds of millions of people, and then maybe, you know, billions of people someday, we're going to have to express what our faces and our bodies are doing when we communicate. And by the way, I think that's why VR Chat, for example, has become such an amazing, impactful phenomena as well, is because, of course, when you're wearing a VR headset, you're able to express more of what your body is doing. So I think that is a big single important thing that still has to change for us to get there. There are lots of other things. Sure, the UI is frustrating and complicated. Dressing, I think we'll touch on that a bit in this discussion, needs to get easier. But one way or another, to get everybody in here, we need to make everyone in the world comfortable talking to people they don't